I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero they'll give my baby 30 now. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. 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 Victory, all on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like I'm Little Weak. We run like the Paracletes. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already live. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, is still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it dogs. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You were shook when Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where this...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry by Elliott. And now running right through him. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No, check, Patriot! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. Point after right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
No, check. Patriot.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. Boom! Touchdown! 49ers! Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. And I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. DeForest Buckner in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Cooper was the target there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a toss play. It's Breda. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check.
They'll go with a keeper. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone, 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 gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Elliott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah,
I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll air this one toward Coleman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Drops it off for Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to the booth right after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Ringo. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Lucky 56. Leopard. No.
They'll toss it to Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll look to throw on third and goal, eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They run forward Breida, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gone!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll look to throw. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Wait. 6. Hey, go. 65. 6.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun!
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again to Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got in.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 57 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 49 yards. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo throwing deep here for Coleman. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
13.
Garoppolo on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So I can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hard throw, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why you have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. Cooper's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to get away. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 46. Called seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 46. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49...
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero down, get my baby 30 down. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag, I Saint Laurent, baby. You love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my way. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's. I swear, baby, it was just kissing us. How could I forget that you done done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall for me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your town. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero down, get my baby 30 down. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm keen to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These I sun them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero down, get my baby 30 down. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Hey, hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming from my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on a data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. Company in the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef,